Welcome PS4 fans, you must be starving not only for my next 150 games I have to show you, but also for the next giveaway and the winner from the Hidden Gems Volume 10 video who liked, commented, and subscribed. Now, let's reveal the winner for the PS4 controller and game from the Volume 10 video. As I reviewed my comments section, I came across a new collector to the game and I wanted to give him a proper send out, so George Sanders-D2S, you have officially won this first prize from Volume 10, and all you have to do to claim it is check for my info in the description below, send a message, and I'll send it out to you with the quickness. Moving on to this video's giveaway, I have another aftermarket controller that needs a home, so to liquidate, I'm giving it away to a random subscriber who can tell me their favorite game in my collection this year from Part 1 or from Part 2 and why. Get creative, get dirty, just get your comment in, and I'll extrapolate my favorite one and announce the winner in my first PS5 Rare, Unique, and Hidden Gems video. There, now that I've taken care of that serious business, I'll begin Part 2 and end this PS4 shenanigans to make way for the exalted Hidden Gems of the PS5. You know, as I sit here gazing at this stack of games to my left over here, I get to thinking, you know, I put so much time and effort into this thing. I would love it if some of you would subscribe if you're a new watcher. That would make my channel just flourish and blossom into something I am just working so hard for every one of you. So please, if you can, give me a like or subscribe if you're new to my channel. Let's get started with my first game. This is Little Witch No Better. And okay, so hands down, this game was pretty wonky, and I didn't include it in my Hidden Gems video because of that very reason. The controls are wonky. It's just the shooting mechanics, everything felt a little off, and I don't recommend this game. It had potential, but it just wasn't there, guys. Let's move on to our next game. This is Lumote, Master Moat Chronicles, and yes, I did actually review this one already, so go check that out. You will see what my thoughts are on this game. As of now, I'm just going to go ahead and give you a quick view of the game itself, the side there, and we're done. Next game, we have Magicka 2. I also reviewed this as well. So, if you are interested in seeing these, of course, you can find them in my Hidden Gems for PS4 videos. Yeah, easy peasy, Japanesey, right? So here we go. Limited run, 139. Magicka was a fun game. Great for co-op. Had a blast with it. Kind of short, but I did have a great time. I do recommend this game for co-op or for even single player if you'd like to give it a shot. Next, we have a game I have never played called Maglum Lord. And I've done some research, and I found this one, you know, out of other people's YouTube videos that they were saying that they liked it. So I thought I'd give it a shot and maybe throw it into a Hidden Gems video in the future. P-Cube, again, as you see here, is the ones that were responsible for this game. So hopefully it's great. I'll let you know in the future on that. Next, we have Maneater. Yeah, this one was interesting. It was a little bit gory, a little bit cool that way. It's kind of nice being the shark, you know. Guess I don't mind being a shark. It's all good. Jaws would be proud. Good game, for the most part. Not profound, but good. Next we have Manifold Garden, and I have already reviewed this game. I really liked this one. This is definitely a unique title, something that you don't see every day, so I do recommend it to anybody who likes to think outside the box when it comes to puzzling. Manifold Garden is definitely one of those strange ones that will stick with you afterwards. Next we have Marsupilami Huba Adventure. This is by Microids, and this was actually a pretty fun platformer. I really got into this one. It's fairly easy for the most part. I think that this is pretty much a title for most ages that they can pick right up and just go with it. Very fun game. I did appreciate it. Next we have Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition. Of course, 2 discs here, a play disc and a data disc. Good stuff here, Mass Effect. This is part 1 through 3, of course, of the Legendary games that were released on the PS3 initially, and here you go, Legendary Edition. That's pretty cheap too. I think I paid like 20 bucks for this, so good on you for the price there. Next we have Mass Effect Andromeda, of course the follow-up and sequel to the 3 games I previously showed you. Andromeda was fun. I liked it. I did like it, and they've kind of worked out the bugs here. So I think we're good now with Andromeda. So there you go. Next we have Maid of Sker, and there you are. There's your cover. Inside, I have never played this game, guys. This is one that I would love to play. I just got a game on PS5 called Skur Ritual, and I think it's in the same universe as this. I'm not sure, but I haven't played either of them yet. I'm looking forward to playing Skur Ritual because they're saying it's like a zombies killer, like a Call of Duty zombies killer. So we'll check that out. But this is definitely survival horror from what I've seen and what I've heard. I just picked this game up, and I have not played it yet. Actually, I have. I've played about maybe 2 or 3 of these games. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and X-Men Children of the Atom. And I think I've played Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter as well. The other ones I don't believe I have yet. So this should be a lot of fun for me to dive into and to check out. It comes with a comic book here. This was pricey, guys. I think I paid like $50 for this. So I'm just hoping that it's as amazing as it looks like it is. I know that Children of the Atom and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 are both great games. So I am just chomping at the bit to play this game. Next we have Matterfall. I have reviewed this already, of course. This is a PlayStation exclusive. Good stuff here. A lot of fun, a lot of running and gunning. You know, jumping through floors. It's good times. Leanne Rhymes. Here we go. Mega Man Legacy Collection. Now, this is a great game, or a great series of games as well. This is going to include all 6 Mega Man games from the old NES days. And I couldn't ask for a better port. I loved it. This was fantastic. I recommend this entirely for anybody who is venturing into Mega Man for the first time or just loves Mega Man in general for the nostalgia of it all. This is a winner. Next we have Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, and not too bad either. This is not too shabby whatsoever. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good stuff here, guys. I loved it. I actually have Mega Man 11 too. It's coming up next, so we'll show you that. But another recommendation, great set of games. Next we have Mega Man 11, and I played this to its completion. Loved every second of it. It was so reminiscent of the originals with its own little new coat of paint. And I used to have the Legacy Collection, the X, Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1 and 2. I used to have those, but maybe it wasn't the time frame that I was into Mega Man as much, so I didn't quite feel it as much as these ones. But I do own these ones because, in my opinion, they are the best in the series. Next we have Metropolis Lux Obscura. Obscura? Yeah, basically a Sin City clone, I would say. Pretty much. I've reviewed this on my channel before, so hopefully you can see my review on this one. Very interesting, very unique, very strange game. So go check that out if you're interested in what Metropolis has to offer. I'll put it right back here, and then we will move on for you immediately into our next game, which is Monkey King Hero is Back. This is based on the cartoon movie, I believe. Now, there's another game I'm going to show you later that I believe is in the same world as this. That's going to be on PS5, and I believe it's going to be in my first video for PS5 Hidden Gems. So I'm not going to divulge what it is yet, but we'll get into it, and I'll have a lot of cool stuff to say about it, and I'm pretty sure it correlates with this right here. So we're looking at Monster Boy next. Good stuff here. I've reviewed this. I loved this. This was probably my favorite Monster Boy game that exists currently. So as you can see, the graphics and presentation is just fantastic. It's fantabulous. It's even a better word for it. Monster Boy killer. Next we have Moon Scars by Humble Games. I did like this. This has the PS5 upgrade with it. This was definitely fun platformer, very dark, very atmospheric, I guess is the word for that. So Moon Scars, if you like those types of games, those styles of games, I think you'll dig that. Let's look at Mortal Kombat XL now. Probably my favorite Mortal Kombat game next to the first 2 is this one. Definitely worth a play if you like that gory fighting style. This comes through in spades. Good stuff. Next, we're going to talk about Mutant Road to Eden, and I have reviewed this on my Hidden Gems channel. This was a recommendation by one of my watchers. I appreciate you. You know who you are. Here you go. I do have this in my collection. It's not going anywhere. So we got my friend Pedro next, and this is one I also reviewed, of course. Great game. A lot of instant fun, and only 2,000 of them made. So, gosh, I'm glad to have this game. I really am. I'm patting myself on the back for that right now. Okay, Myth Force, also reviewed on my channel. What do you know? This is a total visual homage to He-Man, wouldn't you say? I mean, look at that artwork. 80s cartoon, nostalgia, to the hilt, and gameplay is similar. So, yeah, Myth Force, there you go. That's a limited run game, too. All right, Narcos, Rise of the Cartels. This is by Curve. I've also reviewed this one. So lucky you guys. You can go check that out and see what I thought about it. There you go. And our last game in this stack is Neon Abyss. What do you know? I have reviewed this too. Damn, I've been busy. All right. Neon Abyss, Neon Abyss. There you go. Cool presentation, great looking artwork, great looking cover, and a pretty dang good game too. I would say something that anybody can jump into and probably have a good time with, no matter who you are, at least for a half an hour or more. Why do I do these so late at night? It's more like Never Asleep for me. But anyway, guys, Never Awake was a fantastic game. It's a bullet heaven or hell shooter, whatever you want to call it. It was bullet heaven for me. I loved it. Great game. I did review this. You'll see it all about it. It's a little bit hard to find. You don't see this game often, but I hope that I've turned some of you onto this one and you'll pick it up too. Next, we have Nex Machina, which is actually next in our list. So there you go. Just missing a T, right? All right. So check it out. Nex Machina. Always been a great looking title, a great playing title, limited run, also just all around a lot of fun. Ground shooter, isometric type style view, top down, good stuff. Check it out. Next we have Nexomon Collection. This is the complete collection of Nexomon 1 and Extinction. I have also reviewed this on my channel. Can you believe that? I've reviewed this too? Really? P-Cube has come through and really outdone themselves this time. I really loved these games. I can't wait to go back to them a little more and replay some areas that I didn't get all the way through, or that I haven't done a side quest on, or something like that. I just want to attack this again. I just got no time. And why? Because I do these. Neo. This was pretty good. It wasn't great. It was pretty good. But I still own it. I don't know how much longer I'll own it, but it had some good parts to it. It had its good qualities. But I think I did like the second one a little bit better. I don't know how many people out there like Neo 1 or Neo 2 better. Let me know in the comments which one you liked better. I think Neo 2 was a bit superior in my humble opinion. Next we have Nier Automata Day 1 Edition. I hope I'm saying that correctly. But I really liked this game. This game was excellent, done very well. RPG style with some action, and man, good stuff here. I always liked the artwork and always the costume design that they've done on 2B here. That is awesome, guys. Amazing. Great game. Nier Replicant. I don't think I played much of this yet, to be honest with you. I played it, but I haven't played a lot of it yet. So I can't give you an overall opinion on this one yet, all the way, but I did remember that I liked it. So giving it some more time, I think we'd have a winner there too. Next, we're talking about Ninja Saviors, Return of the Warriors. And guys, I have never played this game. I just got it, so this may also be in a future Hidden Gems video for the PS4. That is if I decide to tackle it once again. But there you go. This is kind of a hard game to find. I haven't seen it often, so if you happen to see this, maybe pick it up. I couldn't tell you for sure. Let's look at Ni no Kuni Remastered. This is the Wrath of the White Witch, the remastered version from the PS3 version, and this one was just as good, if not that much better than the PS3 version. I love Ni no Kuni. I've always loved it. Very, very well done game. For all ages. This is a great RPG for any age to pick up. The second one, maybe a little dark, but this one, excellent stuff. Next we have Odin Sphere. And, this is the Atlas title, like vanilla software style, and really good. Dragon's Crown, graphics, that's what you're getting, which is quite enticing, quite amazing. Makes my tongue water. Makes my tongue water? I don't know if that's a thing. Well, I guess it is now. All right, other side. one of my favorite games I played of the year. This is let me see. I think it's a limited run game, not a numbered, but a limited run series game. And man, this game blew me away. Blew me away. I could not put it down, guys. Other Side, total recommendation for dark tactical strategy type style games with a tiny bit of blood to it as well. That's good stuff. Next we have Overcooked Gourmet Edition. I love playing this with other people. It's a great co-op game. It gets a little old after, an hour or so, but you know what? It's cool to come back to every year. You should come back to it and play Overcooked. And of course, the sequel, Overcooked 2 by Team 17 this time around. They knocked it out of the park. Overcooked 2 was good. I think it was better than the first one. In all honesty, it was a better done game. I mean, it's the same concept, but I think it was a little bit it was elevated. Let's just call it that. Next we have The Outer Worlds by Obsidian, and of course Obsidian worked on Fall of Duty, Fallout New Vegas. So I was going in expecting something really, really amazing, and I got something good. It was good. I wouldn't say it surpassed Fallout New Vegas whatsoever, but I think it's worth a play for most of you out there. Pato Box. I did review this on my channel. I'm going to go ahead and show you the disc inside, but this is the slipcover. That's what it's going to look like on the outside there. Here you go. Here's the game and some of the artwork. This is a crazy game, guys. This is like Mike Tyson on crack type game. But, it's fun. I liked it. It was really good. And I do recommend this game for most people. It's a bit strange. It's an acquired taste as well. So take your time with it, but you will love it, I think, in the long run. Next we're talking about Penguin Wars, and I like this game. I mean, this goes without saying. This was a great game and a great recommendation from one of my watchers. So again, thank you. You know who you are. Penguin Wars is going to live on my shelf until I no longer live. Next we have Phoenix Point Behemoth Edition, and I have never played this. I know it's a tactical strategy game, but I have not gotten into it at all yet. I'm kind of interested. I'm kind of scared too. I don't know what it has to bring, but guess we'll find out soon. Next we have Pix the Cat. I have not played this either. I just ordered it and I got it yesterday in the mail, so this is a brand new title in my collection. Look at the artwork though. I mean, it's killer. I dig it. Maybe it's because it has so much purple, and purple's my favorite color. I don't know. Limited run game even too. I mean, this might have some potential, guys. This is a candidate for hidden gems. Next we have Pixel Junk Monsters 2, and I have to admit I've never even played the first one, but the second one, one of the best, if not the best, tower defense games I've ever played. I think it's fantastic. Had an immediate ball with it. You can bring in your friends, your family. This is a great game for everyone, and I completely recommend it. You should buy it now because it's cheap. Even though it's limited run, it's still cheap, I promise you. Next we have Pocky and Rocky Reshrined. I did to make a review on this as well. It's by Natsume. This game was great, very difficult, but very great at the same time. A lot of cool options in this game. Artwork's killer, incredible game all around. Pocky and Rocky, immediate recommend as well. The Procession to Calvary. What a weird game. I mean, I got into this thinking to myself, it's going to be about religion. It's going to be fun. It's going to be satirical. It's going to be good stuff. And it was. It made me laugh. I actually platinumed this game, and it took me quite a while to do that because unless you have a guide for this, there's a lot of running around and going and backtracking to different areas, stuff like that. But this is humorous. It's not a game I recommend for everyone. It's definitely an acquired taste. But if you don't mind running around through different levels, trying to figure out riddles and trying to figure out hidden items to use in certain areas, it becomes kind of a fun game, kind of a chore too, but it makes you laugh at least, and that's what matters. Next, we're talking about Proteus, and I've already reviewed this as well. This is a great first-person pixelated shooter, and I can't say enough good things about Proteus. I really liked it. I think this is an instant classic for anybody who likes the Doom type style games, things like that. However, this kind of did its own things. The particle effects in this were killer. Check out Proteus if you haven't. If you're into first-person shooters at all, it's good stuff too. Next, we have Projection. I've also reviewed this on my channel. Another game that is very interesting and very Limbo-esque. So, Projection, First Light. There we have Pure Pool. This one was fairly realistic. I liked this. One of the better pool games I've played from what I have played so far in my life. As you can see, the graphics are pretty good. If you like billiards, then give this a shot. I don't think you'll be upset with Pure Pool. It's pure fun. Next, we have Ratchet and Clank. Of course, the PlayStation exclusive, which is obviously an immediate classic. AAA, awesome title. Loved it. One of the better Ratchet and Clank games ever made, next to the new one. So check it out if you love Ratchet and C. For a quick little treat, I'll give you a rundown of the statues that are here today in the photo. Of course, we'll start with the RoboBrain Army variant of this Fallout statue right here. Really nice detail on these. I really liked these. That's why I picked them up. I had some stackable coupons that I used to pick these up, so I got them for way cheap. Killer deal on them. There are only 600 of these made. I got number 230 there, but that is fun stuff. Let's show you the original, not variant, but just the original RoboBrain here. Also, amazing detail, of course, just a little color scheme that's different. I have number 19 out of 600, so a low number. That's kind of nice to have. Next, I'm going to talk about the main event, which is the X01 Power Armor with the Hot Rod Flames deco. So this is good stuff as well. I actually bought these for my son. And this one's limited too. There's 900 of these. I have number 698. I bought these for my son because they were all on sale. I think I got this one for like 25 bucks after my discount. So I could not complain when those go for like 60 to 70 bucks otherwise. Fun stuff here, guys. I love the statues. Fallout's just kind of my life in a sense. So I just thought I'd show you that. Let's get into our next game. This is Wonder Labyrinth, Record of Lodoss War. And I found myself getting bored with this a little bit. I was going to use it in the Hidden Gems, but I decided not to because of my boredom setting in too quickly on this one. You tell me, what do you think of Wonder Labyrinth? Let me know your thoughts on this game. Just not quite my bag. It's a Metroidvania style, but it's just not what I needed out of that, I don't think. So next we're talking about Red Dead Redemption 2, and of course this is a very highly acclaimed game. For many good reasons. Rockstar, of course, had their way with this one and made it into a Wild West Grand Theft Auto style game. And in my opinion, maybe a little better than Grand Theft Auto, this game here. So moving on, we have Redeemer. Of course, I've talked about this in my video before. Did a little bit of a review on that for you. So go ahead and check that out if you are interested in seeing it. But we'll zip through that one pretty quickly. We are going to be low on time if we don't. This is Red Faction Guerrilla Remastered Edition. This was a fantastic remaster of this game. I love this game on PS3, and I love it even more now that they have it on PS4 in an upgraded fashion. So Red Faction Guerrilla, completely worth your time. Huge recommendation. Remnant from the Ashes, I've never played, but I will get to this soon. I really want to try it out. It looked great when I saw some gameplay of it. So hopefully this will be a game I can relate with and just check it out. So next we're talking about this series here. The Resident Evil series, starting with 0, 1, and so on and so on and so forth. This is where it all starts, guys. So this is definitely classic. I like this. I thought it was done really well. Paid great homage, at least the first one did, to the Resident Evil franchise. And going right into my favorite Resident Evil of all time, it's Resident Evil 2. I don't think there's a better game in this genre. This is an amazing game. Just great storytelling. I love this remaster on PlayStation as well. Just done so well, and can't complain at all. Best Resident Evil game out there, in my opinion. Resident Evil 3 with Nemesis here, I thought it was good. I didn't like it as much as 2, but I did think it was good, and it definitely kept my attention to the end. So another great redo here on that one. We have Resident Evil 4. I played this on VR. Loved it on VR. I think being immersed into it on the VR was a little funner for me than actually playing this version of it, but this version of it was good too, and I do recommend it if you haven't played it yet. I think most people have, though. Next, we're talking about Resident Evil 5. I liked this a lot more than a lot of people did. I thought this was done really well. I had a great time with it. Just for little, I guess, personal reasons, I really, liked this one more. Part 6, though, I thought was okay, but I didn't think it was that good. So be your own judge, right? But this one's just not quite what I was expecting or necessarily wanted. Next, we have Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, and I did like this one. This one was dark. It was just very eerie. It's an eerie game, and it actually was a little bit creepy too. So I liked this one, and I thought it was done really well. But definitely better than Part 6. Next, we're talking about Village, and I've only played this for about 15 minutes, and the reason being is because there's a lot of dialogue, and I kind of skipped over that dialogue and was a little bit bored with it, so I shut it off. But I've heard a lot of great things about this one, so I'm going to give it its due play. So eventually, I will be able to talk about this one. Next, we're going to go into a different genre altogether. This is Rift Tracks, the game. I have a story about this. I'll briefly tell you. This is a game where you'll go online and you'll play with other people that watch clips of movies, and they're supposed to put in their own phrase for the clips that they leave blank. So then you judge each other on what phrase that you used, who's the funniest, who had the most clever one, things like that. So a really cool idea. And the first time I popped this in, I was sitting there watching it with my buddy. I was watching other people play before I went ahead and decided to play as well. And we just wanted to see how people were doing things. We were sitting there talking and making up our own phrases, and our mics were on, and we didn't know it. So people were starting to use our phrases from our conversations, and we thought we were in the Twilight Zone. We were going back and forth on what is the odds of that, that people would have used our phrase when they couldn't even hear us. But they could hear us. Our mics are on. So this one will be forever ingrained in my memory because of that instance. Let's talk about Rising Hell. Great game. I've reviewed this already. Of course, you can check it out if you like. There are 1,200 copies of this one, and I have number 777. Missed the 666 by 100. Darn. Okay. Next, we have Risk of Rain 2 and 1, actually. Part 1 and Part 2. So these are great games. A lot of fun. I did like the first one better. The second one was definitely an upgrade. However, it wasn't the upgrade I necessarily wanted. I did like the pixelization and the first one, that is, and I liked I guess it just was easier for me. The second one was a little bit hard. Next, we're going to talk about Rive. This is kind of like a vehicle, side-scrolling vehicle Metal Slug almost is what I feel like with this one. This is a limited run title. Pretty good game. This is a lot of fun to get into. Next, we have Rocket League. Fantastic. It's a classic. Has a really cool concept. Keeping playing ball in an arena with cars, being able to drive up on the walls. Pretty fun stuff here, guys. Rocket League is a classic for sure. Sandland. Talked about this, reviewed this on my channel already. This is a fairly good game. I liked it. I do want to beat it. I actually never beat it yet, but I'm getting close. Next, we have Sayonara Wild Hearts, and this is a strange game. A lot of action, a lot of movement. You're gonna just go and go and go and go. This is a Dancing Devil sticker it comes with. This one has amazing music in it. I don't usually like the style of music that's in this game, but this one spoke to me. This one really had an emotional response from me, and because of that, I think this is a very good game to play, and I do recommend it for most people. It is very short though and very fast-paced, just so you know. Simispheres. Yeah. So a puzzler from East Asia Soft. Not very many people have talked about this game. I guess it's just kind of non-remarkable in some ways. I do like the graphics and I love the puzzle ideas. So I don't know why it's not remarkable more. It's actually a pretty good game. So Simispheres, check it out if you can. It's not too pricey. This is Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game. And yeah, there's this presentation is just fantastic. Look at this old style SNES booklet it comes with. Has a limited run card, and it also has an admissions ticket right up there. Really cool stuff, guys. This is great. This, of course, is a side-scrolling fighter, and one of the harder ones that I've played. I didn't think it would be this hard, but I did put a lot of time into this, and my friends and I played this, and we kicked some butt on it. But it was a rough one, guys. But this is a fun game. I would recommend it as well. Next, we have Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and of course this is the From Software masterpiece. You give it its due time and you learn the mechanics that aren't quite typical for games like this, but once you do, it turns into something profoundly unique and profoundly gorgeous, and it doesn't leave your mind. It's just a great game. This is truly a masterpiece if you give it the due time. Next we have Shadow of the Beast. Of course, I've reviewed this one as well on my channel. There you go, little overall of that. And then our last game in this stack is Shady Part of Me, and I loved this one. This one had me just going the whole time. I couldn't put it down. So much fun, so much unique puzzling and platforming that it was just a very unique title. And again, I recommend this one for your collection. Out of all these, this is one of the better ones here. Definitely to pick this up if you have a chance to. Moving right along, we have a pretty pricey game here called Shadow Warrior 2. Yes, go look it up. You'll see what I mean. But this is a number 270 Special Reserve copy by Devolver, of course, and Special Reserve. I love it. This game has been a lot of fun, and it's really cool because it comes with the first one, too. So there you go. That's a great collection to have, and just a bit pricey, though. So if you are a true collector and you like first-person slashers slash, shooters, I think this is one you should consider. Next, we're going to talk about Shadow Warrior 3. I actually really liked this. This has a PS5 upgrade with it as well. Definitely kind of took it a different direction, but still was fun. I had a great time with it, and the graphics were cool. It was on par with what I expected from Shadow Warrior 3, so not bad. This is Shantae, Half Genie Hero. Probably my favorite Shantae game ever, by Xseed Way Forward as well. This is, yeah, like I said, it's the best of the series as far as I'm concerned. And I don't own the other ones. I used to have them, but I beat them and since moved on. But this one is definitely one I keep in my collection because I think the replay value is higher with that one. Let's look at Scenmora X now. I didn't know if I would like this. It was very debatable whether or not I would like this game, but within when I played it, it actually was very good. I really liked this shmup. I don't have a lot of shmups, so there you go. You can't deduct points now. Now we have Skullgirls Second Encore, and yeah, fighting game, one of the better fighting games for sure. This is a bit pricey though. I think they're sitting right around 70, 80 bucks for this one. So not one that you can just run out and grab any time, but definitely a great fighter you should get into. The art direction is really cool in this. Has kind of that 40s, 50s feel. This is Scully. I'm not a huge fan of this game, but it does have its moments that are fun. It's a platformer puzzler, kind of a 3D top-down platformer puzzler type of style game, and not too bad. I wouldn't recommend it necessarily to everyone, but definitely has its moments that are fun and some good ideas in there. Next, we have Skyforce Anniversary, one of the best shmups I own, if not the best. I love this one. Yeah, this one speaks for itself. I've done a review on this already. So moving on, we'll talk about Skyrim. What a huge game this is. I haven't played this in years, so I'm not too versed on many things about it anymore. I've kind of lost sight of it, but this is a fun game. It's just a really long one. You want to invest a lot of time into this one to really give it its due play. Next, we're talking about Slay the Spire, and I have reviewed this already. One of my favorite games of my collections thus far, out of my indie titles. I really thought this was amazing. So good. This one just begs to be played. Next, we have Songbird Symphony, and another one I have reviewed and love as well. Just a really cool idea with this, and in my review, you'll see what I mean. It's really, really good on various levels. Next, we have Song of the Deep. Of course, the GameStop exclusive, and I have reviewed this as well, of course. Of course I reviewed it, right? Song of the Deep. Source of Madness. Of course I reviewed it, right? Another one by Super Rare. There you go. A little bit of artwork information there for you. Visual cues as to what you're in for when you play a game like this. Source of Madness. Not bad. Spiritfarer. I played this, and I almost used it as a hidden gem, but I decided not to. Now, the art direction is on par. I loved it. It was really good. However, the gameplay is very strange, and it's not something that I really got into. Maybe some people can, but this is just not my bag. Spiritfarer was by Thunder Lotus too, so pretty good company actually as well. Just wasn't my thing though. Sniper Elite 4. This is probably my favorite Sniper Elite game of all time. I thought it was... The upgrade from 3 was just done so well here. I didn't like Sniper Elite 5 very much. I bought it when it first came out, and I sold it immediately after I beat it because I just liked 4 the best. So keeping that one. Sonic Forces, a great Sonic game for sure. There's no doubt about it. I still haven't tried Sonic Shadows, but I would love to try that one because I have heard some good things about it, and Shadow is a great character. So, The Stick of Truth, South Park, The Stick of Truth. This has got to be one of my favorite RPGs of all time. This is just comedically driven, so well, so well. Man, it's got a little bit of everything in it, but damn, this is a great game. And I recommend this for anyone who is, happy about life and doesn't care about just anything. Just make fun of anything. That's what we need to do to make a game such as this. Next we have The Fractured But Whole. Had to space that out a little bit for you. Don't want to get censored here. But Fractured But Whole, great game. I loved it. Fantastic sequel. Not as good as the first, but nearing the quality. It's very good. Next we have Spider-Man, of course. I love Spider-Man. Always have. Always will. This was a great entry into the Spider-Man franchise, only on PlayStation, of course. And there you go. Spider-Man Miles Morales, who I really got into after Into the Spider-Verse movies. So, yeah, another great title here. Very well done. No complaints at all with Miles Morales. Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Yes, this is a fun set of 3 games. I love when they do compilations like this. I mean, I'm sure all of you do too, but man, that's good stuff right there. Spyro, the Purple Dragon. That's good. All right, Star Wars Battlefront Deluxe Edition. You know what I wish they would have done? Wish they would have brought back the original Xbox / PlayStation Battlefront and just remastered that one. I think that this was good, but I think if they would have remastered that original, it would have been far superior. Next we have the sequel, Battlefront 2 with the Elite Trooper Deluxe Edition. I picked this up the day it came out from GameStop, unfortunately, but that's where I went, and I even have a picture of it on my Instagram showing that the proof that I was there the day it came out. But good, really good. I actually, I think the first one had better moments or better graphics in some spots, and this one might have had a little bit better story in some spots. I don't remember exactly which one I liked better, but they were both really good. Next is Shovel Knight, and this one took some time with me. I had to take some time with it to appreciate it more. It is an 8-bit platformer, and 8-bit platformers are a dime a dozen, obviously. This one took a little time to grow on me, but once it did, it grew. It was good game. Next we have Shadow of Mordor. I played this for hours on end, just grinding my sweet little ogre ass off. And it was a lot of fun. Shadow of Mordor is a definite recommend. It's really good for that Lord of the Rings style feel. And of course the sequel, Shadow of War, also very good. I don't think it's as good as Shadow of Mordor, but this was still very, very fun, and I did a lot of grinding on this as well. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Great game. Then we have Shadow of the Colossus, which has to be one of the best games ever made. It's like a 9 out of 10. It's fantastic. Loved this one. Such a great idea. Kind of just, paved the road for the future games that were similar to this one. And I think of this game with so many new games that come out and think to myself, man, they're really borrowing from Shadow of the Colossus. But that is a great borrow right there. Keeping in the vein of Star Wars, we have Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And yeah, had a great time with this. Really fun, open world almost style. But did have a linear story. Still kind of open world in a couple parts that you can just explore around a little bit, but more of a linear story, I'd say, actually, altogether. But Fallen Order is a fantastic game. I think I liked it even better than the second one, and that's saying something. I don't know. The second one was superior graphics-wise and performance-wise, but this one was definitely the one I think I enjoyed more. So going on to the next game, we have the SteamWorld Collection, and I, of course, reviewed this one on my channel before. So here you go, just a little viewing pleasure. Next we have SteamWorld Dig 2, also have reviewed this one as well. Better presentation, better overall game than the first, I believe. So if you are into the SteamWorld style games, SteamWorld Dig is definitely one to consider. Next we have Steel Rats. Steel Rats, yep, I reviewed this too. Another fun one here. Very unique style game. Japanese version, of course. Wish they would have put it in English as well, but I usually can tell which game we got as I look on my shelf. Super Bomberman 2. Now, I loved the first one. I like Bomberman altogether. I think Bomberman's franchise is very good. I have a blast with it usually. I need to give this a little bit more time, I think. I was going into it hoping I could do co-op, and I couldn't, so that kind of made me upset. So I did like the first one more because you can do co-op. This one kind of, I don't know why they took it away, but it just, I don't know. But I think with more time with this, I'll probably like it more. Next we have the Swapper. Yes, and one of the first limited run games, not the first, but you know, early on in the limited run life, as you can see, it's number 38 right there. Swapper's fun. Definitely a cool idea. Definitely an indie title, and you can tell when you play it, but definitely not one to pass up. I think it's worth your time. Next we have Sword and Fairy. I have reviewed this. This is a great presentation. I love the artwork in this game. Thought it was done very, very well. Gets you into the story a bit too. This one, character-wise, gets you into it. Real well done. Next we have Sword of the Vagrant. Fantastic game. Even better than the prior. This one is definitely a recommend all the way. Can't say enough good things about it. I have reviewed it already, of course. You get that Vanillaware feel to it, you know, with the graphics and the art presentation. Sword of the Vagrant. Immediate buy. Sundered Eldritch Edition. And by the way, we are over the halfway point, guys, so getting close. Getting close. Hang in there. Hang in there. Sundered was good. I liked it. This one actually kind of grew on me a little bit. Another Thunder Lotus game. This one grew on me, and I liked it a little bit more than I graded it almost at this point. I think I'm more like a 7.5 rather than a 7 is what I gave it before. But 7.5, it's nearing 7.5. I played it more, and I like it a little bit more now. So we're going to talk about the Surge 2, and I didn't like the Surge 1 as much. But the Surge 2, I did appreciate. I thought it had some merit. And definitely, I think of the two, it's the one you probably should just start with, because it's definitely worth more of your time. Next, we have the Talos Principle. Great puzzler, kind of Portal-esque, and I love Portal. I think that's one of the best puzzlers of all time. The Talos Principle is not as good as Portal, but it is definitely a game that you should spend some time with. Devolver, and whenever you see Devolver, you know it's good. So, look at this. Look at this. Tamashii. Yes, this has been reviewed on my channel as well. I'm not going to open this because obviously it's pulling over $1,000 on eBay right now. This actual copy that you're looking at is for sale on eBay currently on my store. So earlier on in my part 1, you can see where to go. It's BR_BOP_88 is my username. If you want this game, if you're a hardcore collector, prove your worth. Go buy it from me. All right. 10 Hearts. 10 Hearts. Great game. I reviewed this as well. A lot of fun. Lemming style type game. I thought this was done exquisitely. Very, very nice. Very well presented. Next we have Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, in the vein of the gosh, what is the word? Borderlands. Yeah, Borderlands. That's what this is stemming from. So cool. I actually like this title probably a little better than Borderlands, to be honest. And Titanfall 2, fantastic first-person shooter, all the way. It's an Easy recommend, especially for the price. You can find this for way cheap, guys. Next we have They Always Run, and I have reviewed this game. Really, really love this game. This one didn't really even, it didn't even need to grow on me because it was immediately fun. I really liked this, guys. So again, another recommend. Most of the games I have, as you can see, are games that I do recommend because if I'm keeping them, I recommend them, usually. Tower of Guns, the special edition. Yeah, this was unique, and I liked it. Sedesco does some great stuff. Tower of Guns is kind of one of the ones by them that I think fell under the radar. So get Tower of Guns if you haven't experienced it yet. And it's a fun little first-person shooter idea they came up with there. I really liked it. Toy Soldiers. Thank you for suggesting this, the person who did, because this is one of my favorite tower defense games at this point. I think it's right up there. It's not as good as Pixel Junk Monsters 2, but it's definitely worth your time, worth the play. I bought this on 2 platforms. I like it so much. So we have Transistor. I've already reviewed this one. This is by the same people who brought you Hades, Super Giant Games. So good stuff. Transistor's very, very, very well done, and I've reviewed this as well. So please check it out. Next we have Trials Fusion. I really spent a lot of time with this. This is the first one. I liked the first one better than the second one. But yeah, a fantastic side-scrolling, dirt bike type style game with a lot of cool puzzling almost in some spots. It's amazing, guys. Trials Fusion is a must-buy, and it's very cheap. Next is the sequel, Trials Rising. It was good. It was good. Not as good as the first, but definitely good. Had a little bit of a better presentation maybe, but definitely not as good of a game as the first one. However, I do recommend this as well. This is a good title, and it's a lot of fun. Tricky Towers. Fantastic for co-op. Kind of Tetris-y feeling. And it's a Sedesco title again. I love Tricky Towers. There's nothing wrong at all with this game. Very, very well done. Next we have Trine 5. Trine 5. I've never played this. The first 4 I have, not this one. So I still got to play this. Still got to talk about it one day. But I'm hoping it's just as good as the first 4. I have played the first 4 and I really liked those. This has a PS5 upgrade too, so I'm excited to play this one. Next and last in this stack we have Tunic. I've done a review on this, talked about it a little bit. It wasn't head over heels with it, but I did like it. I am going to come back to this some more, replay it some more, because I'm sure there's some stuff I've missed. But Tunic, from what I see out there, the reviews are through the roof. So we'll give that some more due play in due time. Moving on to our last stack here. Before we do, I just want to really heartily thank everyone again for tuning into my channel, watching these videos. Collection videos are fun for me because I don't have to do a crap ton of editing on them. But you know what? The other ones are just as fun to edit as well, and to come up with unique things to say or ideas about the games we play. So, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge is a really fun fighter. I love this game. It was really done well. Pretty short, so don't expect a long game. But this one was done well, and it's definitely worth your time. I really liked it. I think this is a limited run. Yeah, it's a limited run, not a numbered, but a limited run series game. Next we have Typo Man, and I have reviewed this on my channel. This is a great Limbo-esque type style game. Everything about it is very unique, dark, and those are 2 huge things I love in games. So, talking about Uncharted, the Nathan Drake Collection. Of course, only on PlayStation. This is the first 3 Uncharted games, as you can see. Everyone knows about Naughty Dog. Everyone knows about these. So I won't go into too much detail. They are a lot of fun, kind of Indiana Jones stylish type games. Of course, here's the 4th one. Very cool as well. And I do have Lost Legacy as well. So the whole thing right there. Pretty cool. Everybody, like I said, everybody knows these games. So let's move on to our next one, Undertale. That's a very unique title. Kind of an 8-bit looking game. As you can see, really cool art direction. Interesting dialogue in this game. Kind of made me laugh more than once. Undertale's a great game though. This one really grew on me a lot. So if you haven't played Undertale yet, it is a recommend. Next we have Unravel, and this is part 1 and 2. And part 1 was just incredible. Fantastic game. I reviewed this, of course, on my channel as well. So please check that out. Please, please, please check that out. A Japan game. This is Japan only. I think they do have some other versions of this other than Japan. So it is findable. But not too many people know about it. But that's a crying shame because that game is artistic. Next, we have Untitled Goose Game. I've also reviewed this one. This one was a fun little romp through the cities or areas of the city, I should say. I liked it. It was fun. I think once I've completely done everything in it, then I'll sell it. But for the most part, this was a really cool jump in and play or hand to your kid to play. Valkyria Chronicles Remastered. Yes, remastered. Very nice, very nicely done. Strategy type style game. I didn't really like the sequels to this, or the sequel, I should say, I guess. But this one was good. It was definitely fun. Next we have Valfaris, and I did review this on my channel as well. So we're just kind of going to give you a quick view of that game. Very well done. Valkyrie Elysium. Pretty good. I started playing this. I have not completed this game yet, but I do want to come back to it. It's just going to be who knows when. God knows when I'm going to come back to that. Next we have Vanquish and Bayonetta. Yes, both games are great. I like both these a lot, and I love that it's in a remastered double pack here on PS4. This was a godsend. Thank you very much, God. All right, Velocity 2X. Critical Mass Edition by Badland Games. Not usually a huge fan of these guys, but this game changed my mind a little. It was very fun, very fun, very fast pace. Switches you back and forth between a couple different things, but Velocity 2X is definitely a recommend, and it's pretty cheap as well. Next we have Victor Vran Overkill Edition, and I loved this game. This one maybe took a little bit of time to grow on me, but once it sunk its teeth into me, I was its concubine. Good game. Void Bastards, love the presentation, love it. Love the artwork, art style, hated the game. Sorry, I just did not like this game. And there's a sequel now, so do with that what you will. Next we have The Walking Dead Telltale Definitive Series. The only way to walk dead is going with this one. I love these games. The first one, the first season, and the second season are just stellar. Some of the best story-driven point-and-click style. I don't even call that. It's more like a choose-your-own-adventure. Best in the business right there. That's good stuff. Warriors All-Stars, I've never played. I've heard things about it, good things, but I have a feeling of what this game's going to be about, and I don't know. It's not giving me that motivation I need to play it, but I will one day. War Theater. I've talked about this. I reviewed it, and there's nothing but good stuff to say about this game, other than the fact that it's a little bit tough. It definitely has a learning curve. Tough to get used to. Not a game that you just jump in and kick some ass with. This game, you have to really sit down with it, let it grow on you, let it sink in what you're doing, and let it sink in as to what you need to do to prevail. So Arcade Distillery, good on you for making such a unique and perfect game. Next we have West of Dead. I have reviewed this as well, so let's just zip through it a little quicker than usual. There you go, some rating, some side action. And Wipeout Omega Collection is next, only on PlayStation. This was a very fun racer, done very well. Graphics are cool, gameplay's fun, pretty fluid, nice, good one. Next we have Witch and the 100 Knight 2 and 1 right there. So you can see I have both. I'm not sure which one I like better. Both had their strong points, but this is an RPG I can get behind. It's got a lot of humor in it, amazing artwork. Yeah, this was a fantastically done RPG, The Witch and the 100 Knight, and part 2 right here. Again, artwork's stellar. Gameplay is a lot of fun. It's funny as well. So yeah, I recommend both of those. XCOM 2 Collection. This is the upgraded edition with the DLC. Both discs are there, but I won't. I'll just leave that where it sits for now. XCOM 2 was a fantastic tactical strategy game. One of my favorites. This is what kind of almost got me into that style of game. Is XCOM 2. This series was really well done with the aliens. Next, we have a new game I picked up recently called Young Souls. It's a Japan game, and a Japan-made game, and I love. At least they put it in parentheses, right? Come on, they needed to at least do that on any Japan game because they know Americans are going to buy them too. But this game looks really cool. I've never played it. It looks really fun though. It's a fighter, and the art direction looks killer. So I'm actually really looking forward to play this. I'll probably be playing this within the next, I don't know, week or so. And our last game today is Zombie Vikings Ragnarok Edition. Yes, we've completed our 300 games of my collection thus far. Maybe next year I'll do another video, not sure yet, but this is Rising Star Games, Zombie Vikings. One of my favorite games for the side-scrolling type of artwork here. I have another one called Flipping Death that's very similar to this, but I'm selling it and I'm not even showing it to you here because I didn't like it as much. But this one, I could get behind. It was awesome. What a wrap up. We finally reached the end officially of the PS4 journey I started in 2024, and I eagerly look to the future with optimism, excitement, and reverence for the PS5 and the hidden gems it is giving us. I know that if you watch these videos, you are ready, willing, and able to begin the new quest along with me and keep the comment sections full of banter so that everyone can have fun and gain wisdom of the immense variety gaming has to offer. Don't forget to submit your favorite title and why. I'll be watching my comments like a hawk for the most captivating answer. Stay hungry and stay at my PlayStation B&B anytime you need to rest your weary souls. Cheers!